It's Mark Thompson and I'm the station officer. I've always been in some role of an emergency service personnel. When I was younger, I was a beach lifeguard in Weymouth, and it sort of extended from that really. I moved to Poole many years ago and sort of helped out other organisations, and then when a slot came open 10 years ago, I joined the Coastguard. At the moment we do, you do foundation training, which is everything from understanding what the Coastguard Rescue Service is all about, to first aid, to specific training, i.e. whether you're a rope team or mud team, water rescue training, first aid training, and then we move on to sort of like driver training, which isn't anything like the other emergency services, but it just gives you an insight how to drive with a trailer and a big vehicle fully loaded. I suppose there is one we had on the beach. It was we thought it was an ordnance washed up on the beach. It was a big sort of, we thought it was a World War II bomb, massive bin-sized thing. When EOD turned up, which is the explosive guys, they just came over, kicked it and hit it with a hammer and said, no, it's all fine, and just wandered off and left us to deal with it. That was kind of sort of surreal really, because we all stood there expecting it to explode, and he hit it with a hammer and kicked it with his foot and then said, no, it's fine. This is the equipment that we carry. We carry anything from torches to throw bags for water rescue, air defenders for the helicopter, life jackets, dry suits. These things here, which are mudders, which are specialist equipment for going on the mud. You put them on your feet, and when you step into the mud, and they open out like duck's feet, and it gives you a working surface area so you don't sink. We carry roll-up stretcher for casualty evacuation, a fold-up stretcher for just for doing sort of ambulance transfers, small little bivvy tent in case the weather drops on us. On this side, we carry our water rescue equipment and our technical pack, which carries all our sort of carabiners and slings and things in for doing our work in. And like I say, in the top, we've got dry suits and our special bags for holding dry suits, more life jackets and bits and pieces, like I say, torches, spotlights, should we need special spotlight to go distances, and yeah, like I say, stakes for banging into the ground, and best of all, a wading pole. It was a weeknight, it was about 8 o'clock, and it was foggy on the beach, and it was tasked to a person's in the water, and we sort of turned up, and it was a semi-naked person trying to commit suicide, and yeah, we got there just in time. About 6 months later, we were tasked again to the same person, again the same sort of scenario. They were sort of trying to get themselves into the water. This time they were trying to swim to France. I used to get a rush from it. I used to get a real sort of, you know, worthwhile kind of thing. Now it's a real sort of humbling experience, being able to sort of, you know, pull somebody out of, like say, from the mud or from the water, administer first aid, and actually sort of see that person then transported on to the hospital, and then possibly meeting up with them in a few days' time, and making sure that they're all okay and that they're still sort of, you know, kicking. Just sort of turning up and being able to make a difference to somebody's life, whether it's just information or actually, you know, pulling somebody from the mud or from the sea, or dealing with first aid, whether you're passing by or actually tasked to a specific job.